Hey guys, now you can follow me on Facebook. Just go to facebook.com/UltraMaximusReviews. Hello YouTube, UltraMaximus back with the top 10 Transformers of 2017. This is the time of year I like to sit down and reflect over my personal favorite Transformers that have come out this year, so let's go ahead and see what's on deck. My number 10 spot is going to go to the Transformers The Last Night Toys R Us exclusive Voyager class Megatron. Even though this is a repaint and retool of the IDW Generations figure, I think it looks better than that original figure and looks far superior than the one that we got in the actual film. And since I didn't pick that original Generations figure up, I'm glad I did get the mold to add to the collection, and that's why it's number 10. Number 9 is going to go to the Transformers Robots in Disguise Combiner Force MENASOR set. While these figures don't have a lot of articulation and lack a bit of color, there is something very fun about this set. And that harkens back to the old G1 toys, and I just really like a complete set of combiners that form a gestalt, and, it's the Stunticons. And quite frankly, I think this is a better set than the Combiner Wars version that we got, well, at least Motormaster was. And that's why it's number 9. Number 8's going to go to the Walgreens exclusive Transformers Cyber Battalion PROWL. Now, this figure is the first of Wave 2 of a line we haven't seen in a while, and really kind of shows you what another subline of Transformers could be, which I really like. Essentially, they're giant Legends figures, but they have really nice sculpt to them. I think they're a good size, and they really remind me of G1 type of characters. I don't know, there's something that mixes the Generations with the Legends and the G1, and I just like this set and this figure in particular, and that's why he's number 8. Number 7's going to go to the KRE-O Transformers SHOCKWAVE. Now, I really like Lego brick type builds, and I love Transformers. SHOCKWAVE's awesome, and I got this at a Black Friday deal at my local Walgreens. So this was a no-brainer pickup, and I gotta say, I love this figure, the way it transforms. It's simple, it's fun, it's different, and I mean, it just captures the essence of what a good toy should be, and that's why it's number 7. Number 6 is going to go to the Transformers Titans Return KROK. Now, this is just a repaint of the Skull Smasher that we got earlier in the line. And while I love that original G1 deco, I think this just looks so much cooler and very G2. And even though mine has a bit of a QC issue with the gun and the tail, I just love this Insecticon G2 looking color scheme, and who doesn't love a Gatorbot? And that's why he's number 6. Rounding out the top 5 is TWINFERNO from Transformers Titans Return. I love the old G1 Monster Bots, and this figure just sings to my G1 core. I love the color scheme, I love the translucent smoky wings, and it's a two-headed dragon. I mean, who cannot like that? And that makes this figure very different from some of the others we've seen in this Headmaster line, and it really kind of makes me look forward to more Beast Formers out there, and I'd like to have seen more of the Monster Bots, but it's definitely cool, and that's why it's number 5. My number 4 pick is going to go to the Transformers Prime, or ARMS MICRON, TERRORCON Cliff Jumper by Takara Tomy. Now, I love a good translucent figure, and this guy's a robot zombie. Who doesn't love that? I was going to get this guy last year for 31 Horror Toys in 31 days, didn't pull the trigger, and thankfully, Big Bad Toy Store still had some of these, and I was able to snag one. Transformers Prime was probably one of the best Transformers series to date, and one of the last toy lines we've had in a while, which made it a treat to go back and take a look at this figure a few years later, and it's just downright gorgeous. And that's why he's number 4. My number 3 pick is going to go to the Transformers The Last Knight Voyager class Hound. Now, this was a figure I almost passed up, and I've only seen one in the store, and I'm glad I ended up getting it, and thanks to a fan that told me to go back and look at it again, because I thought it was just a repaint of the Age of Extinction Hound, which I wasn't all that impressed with. Well, I was at the time, but after looking at this one, man, that thing's a piece of junk. This figure has got to be easily one of the best figures of the entire movie line. The paint detail is amazing, it's sculpted really well, and probably one of the best articulated Transformers I've seen in a very long time, if not the best. While it doesn't have all the weapons that the previous figure had, this is a ton of fun to pose and put up on the shelf, and there's something about those muddy treads on the tires I just love, and that's why it's number 3. Now, my number 2 pick is going to go to a third-party figure, and I was actually kind of light on third-party Transformers this year. There really hadn't been a lot that piqued my interest, and this definitely grabbed my eye the instant I saw it. It's the DX9 War in Pocket Usurper Ghost, or Starscream's Ghost. I mean, he comes with his cape and his crown and the shoulder bits, and for the price, you just can't beat it. It's definitely very cool and makes me want to go and look at the other War in Pocket figures. I'm definitely impressed by it and looking to get some more, and that's why he's number 2. Now, before I reveal my number 1 pick, I did want to give an honorable mention shout out to a figure that I just absolutely loved, and it just was eked out of the top 10 list. It's the Transformers The Last Knight Turbo Changer Knight Armor Hound. Now, this is a figure that had absolutely no business being in a top 10 list, but I gotta say, this is a fun toy. It looks good, it's got a goofy little play gimmick, but it's a nice, big, heavy, solid, brick-feeling toy that really reminds me of the Generation 1 toys I had as a kid, and it's just really fun to transform back and forth, and looks pretty good in robot and vehicle mode. That coupled with the price point, I had a hard time not including this on the top 10 list, and I gotta say, the Voyager class just barely beat it out of a spot onto the list, and I had to give it its props, and that's why it got an honorable mention for 2017. And that brings us to my number 1 pick of Top Transformer for 2017, and it's going to go to a Bayformer. It's the Transformers The Last Knight Voyager class Autobot Squeaks. Now, this is a figure I never would have thought would have made the top 10 list, let alone number 1 when I first started contemplating this list back at the start of the year. But I gotta say, this was the big surprise figure of the year for me. It's designed well, sculpted well, has a lot of paint applications, and it's got a lot of really great accessories, and is a fun transformer. The fact it comes with a little camper trailer thing that turns into a mobile repair bay a la Optimus Prime from the G1 Transformers toys just absolutely made me fall in love with this figure. For a character that was specifically designed to be targeted to kids in a movie and was basically a throwaway, it came as a great surprise to see how well this figure was done and how fun it was, and that's why it's number 1. So there it is, my top 10 list of Transformers for 2017. What do you guys think of my list? What were your favorite Transformers for 2017? Post a comment down below, go to my Facebook page, join the conversation there, and I look forward to kicking off 2018 with each and every one of you. Thanks for watching. Hey guys, thanks for watching. If you like this video, thumbs it up. If you hate this video, thumbs it down. To watch more Ultra Maximus, click on the links to the right. Don't forget to subscribe and share, like us on Facebook, and look for more videos in the future.